All right, hey kids. So if you're listening to this, I am not in class, so you're gonna do day 6 as if I was there. So you got to have your packets out and open them up to day 6. We are solving systems graphically. That means we're just gonna graph lines and then find where the two different lines intersect, and we call that a solution where they intersect. So let's take a look at our first example over here on our first page. So first off, to solve a system of equations, we have to graph the line. The solution is what we call a point. So we're going to write this down. Point of intersection. I want that right. Intersection. There's supposed to be a C-T-I-O-N. Yeah, that didn't right. Wow. All right, so anyway, intersection. So point of intersection, that's your solution. Now, we need to remember when we graph, all right, we want to have all of our equations y equals mx plus b, because we begin, this is what we do first, all right, first, that doesn't even look like first, and then we graph our slope second. So we want our b first. So we're going to graph one line at a time. So we're going to graph this top equation. All right. We're going to start -3. That means down 3 on the y-axis. So 1, 2, 3. Make a big fat y-intercept. And then our second thing we're going to graph is -2. Now that's our slope. Our slope is really -2 over 1. All right, so it's -2 over 1, which means down 2, right 1. So we're going to go down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, and then we go up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1, and you just keep going, all right, until there's no more points you can graph, and then you connect those points with our line. Now that's one. You have to do 2 lines, 2 equations, because it's a solution. So come on, buddy. Why can't we see that? All right, anyway, it's hard to see, but it's +5. That's where we're going to start. We're going to start at +5. Why won't that go away? Why won't that go away here? Oh, jeez. Gotta love writing on these things. All right, sorry. So +5. That means we're going to start up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then we have a slope of 2 over 1, so that means up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. So if you notice, those points aren't going to give us our point of intersection, so we got to do reverse slope. So down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, and right there is our point of intersection, but we keep going. Down 2, left 1, 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 and then connect your points. Put 2 arrows at the end, and bam, we're ready to go. Now, if you look, that's highlighted on there, of course, this is our point of intersection right here. So we want to make sure we write our solution. It's not just graphing the 2 lines. We want to say what that point is. So that point where our 2 lines intersect is -2, because you got to go from the origin, left 1, 2, and up 1. That's our solution, -2, comma 1. All right, let's do number 2. All right, let's do number 2. So again, let me erase some of this because it's starting to get in the way here. All right, get out of here. Boom, gone. Okay, here we go. Ready? Come on, pen. Come on, pen. I want to write. All right, so now we're going to start with our top equation. Now that's in y equals mx plus b form, so we're going to start at -1, so down 1, and then my slope, if you look, there's no number out in front of the x, so that means it's 1 over 1. So 1 over 1. So that means up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, and you just keep going. So these are a lot of points on this line. And then we go down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. And we're always just doing the opposite slope. So we get that nice straight line. Make your line all the way through. So there we go. We got 1 line. Now our second line, our bottom line, we're going to start down 2. So start down 1, 2. And then we're going to graph a slope of 2 over 1. So that means up 2, 1, 2 over 1. That is your point of intersection. But you got to keep going. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And then down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1. Connect your points with your line. And this my friends, is your point of intersection right here. This is your point of intersection. We call this our solution, which is right 1 from the origin, and you don't go up or down. It's just 1, 0. So I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh man, I totally remember this. I totally got it. Totally remember. Now, I'm not going to do 3 or 4, but I do want you to see this. Take a look at number 3. Now, you can graph this first one. You can graph that. Check. All right, check. But the second one, if you look at this line you cannot graph right away because it's not in slope-intercept form. It's not in y equals mx plus b form. So what we have to do is we have to solve for y. We have to get y alone here. So that means we got to subtract x, move x over. Now we did this last week. So we're going to bring down what we have to negative y equals negative x minus 3. Always put your x first. So since it was minus x when we moved that over, we put that first, and then the negative 3 comes second. Now, we're almost ready to go. We're almost ready to graph this thing. All right? So now what we do is we're going to divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. We are dividing everything by negative 1. Everything. So y becomes positive. Now negative x divided by negative 1 turns to positive x. Negative 3 turns to positive 3. You see that? So now our line is really y equals x plus 3. Well, since we've done all this work, we might as well just graph this. Let's graph this one first, and then we'll go back to the one that we could graph right away. So y equals x plus 3. So that means we start up 3, and then we do our slope of 1 over 1. So that means up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And then we go down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. And it's going to go down like that. Now, that's this first line. Now your second line right here, the one that we just kind of ignored away, y equals x plus 3. Wait, hold on. Isn't that exactly the same line as the one that we just solved for? Yeah, it is. And the cool part about this is that you're literally going to graph the exact same line. All right, you're going to graph the exact same line over and over, all the same points. So look at this. We just graphed one line on top of the other. So how many points of intersection do we have? Well, we have infinite. There are infinite points of intersection. So what we say are infinite solutions. That is infinite solutions because we literally graphed the exact same line right on top of each other. All right, I'm going to let you do 4 by yourself, but I want to do just one more where we have to solve for the value of x. Let's do this. Let's solve just the first one in number 5. Let's solve this one. So I'm just going to rewrite this guy over here. So negative 2x plus 3y equals 6. So we're going to solve for y because you cannot graph. You're going to have to solve this one. You got to solve that sucker, but I'm going to have you do that one alone. We're going to do this one. So solve for y. First thing is we got to get this negative 2x to go away. So we're going to add 2x to both sides. So that goes away. So we get 3y comes down equals negative 2x comes first. You always put your x first. Or sorry, not negative, sorry, positive 2x because you added 2x, and then plus 6. Now some of you are like, I don't need the plus 2 out in front of the x. Okay, that's fine. I just put it there just to be safe. And now lastly, we want to solve for y, so we divide everything by 3. So our equation's y equals 2/3 x, and then 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now the reason I didn't turn 2/3 into 0.666666 is that's really difficult to graph. So I just leave it as 2 over 3 because that means I graph the slope as up to right 3. Now, graphing this point or this line, we're going to now start up 2. That's your b, up 2. And then your slope of up 2 over 3 means right 2 or up 2, right 3, up 2, right 3, up 2, right 3. And then down 2, left 3, down 2, left 3, down 2, left 3. And now you got that. Now, what I want to do before I sign off and let you do the rest on your own, I want you to take a second. I want you to try to solve the second equation, this one right here. Try to solve this guy. Pause, and then start it back up and see if you did it right like me. Hopefully you're using pencil. All right, so here we go. Ready? So we got negative x minus 3y equals 3. So the first thing you're going to do is add the x over. We got to add x, So it's negative 3y equals. Now you want to put the x first. So x, and then that 3 is positive, so I'm going to go plus 3. You always need a sign in between your x and your constant. Now, lastly, we're going to divide by negative 3. You got to remember the negative. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. So you're going to be left with y equals, there's a 1 out in front of this x, so it's negative 1, because you always want the negative up in the top, negative 1 over 3x, and then, sorry, it moved on you. So it's 3 divided by negative 3, so 3 divided by negative 3 is negative 1. So that right here is your equation. Y equals negative 1 over 3, or 1 over negative 3, however you put it, x minus 1. So this is our b, negative 1. So we're going to start down 1 from the origin. And our slope, negative 1 over 3, means down 1, right 3. So down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. Where is it? Come on, buddy. Down 1, right 3. Gosh. Oh my God, I hate this computer. I literally want to just put it through a window right now. All right, sorry. So back from our B, down 1, right 3, down 1, right 3, down 1, right 3. Okay, and then we go up 1, left 3, and that is your point of intersection right here. Up 1, left 3, up 1, left 3. So there's your line. Not a good line, but this is what we wanted, this point of intersection that is right here. And that point is negative 3, 0. Negative 3, 0. That's your solution. All right, I want you to do the remaining 4 problems, the one on the front side and then 6, 7, 8. All right, make sure you're solving for the value of y, solve for y, and then graph them in slope-intercept form. I will be back tomorrow. Please have this ready along with your other homework, which was day 5, and we will check over that and day 6 homework tomorrow. Have a great day.